Don't you hate it when you get your new camera, have a vision of all these incredible photos that it's capable of, and then you go to take your first shot and let's fix that. I've got you covered with these 5 tips for better photography with the Sony a7c Mark II. Number 1, nail the focus. You can go into this bottom yellow tab and then go to custom buttons for this icon, which is for photography. And then you can remap the buttons and settings to anything that you want. I remap this one to focus area, and then I remap this one to focus standard. So now when I press down, I can quickly change the focus area types. And then when I have a focus area that isn't in wide, because it doesn't work for that, I can tap the focus standard button and then move the focus point around really quickly. In most cases, the wide focus area type isn't your best bet, even though that's what the camera defaults to. For photography, I really like using flexible spot because I can just get more precise, move it right over what you want in focus, lock it in, and snap the shot. If you've got any questions about that or the future tips, you can drop them in the comments down below. Number 2, exposure is key. So I used to make the rookie mistake of relying on how the image looks, how bright it is on the back of the screen to get exposure, but there's a much better way. I prefer using the zebra method to get exposure. It's much more reliable and consistent, and I'll link an in-depth video about this at the end of this video. But in short, zebras show up on the back of your camera screen to indicate when something in the frame is at or above the numerical value that you have zebras set to. This chart tells us what numerical values things should be exposed to, and I'll link this chart for you down in the description. Back over here in the custom buttons, I mapped this center button to toggle zebra displays on or off, and then when I press left on the wheel, I can quickly pull up the numerical value adjustments. Then I adjust ISO, shutter speed, or aperture to get the zebras to show up on the subject for the proper exposure. There are a lot of small details on that topic that I'll cover in that video that I'm going to link at the end that I strongly encourage you to check out. If you're getting something from this video though, let me know by giving it a tap on the thumbs up to let me know to keep making videos just like this one. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button so that you can be in the loop for future videos. We'd love to have you a part of what we've got going on this channel. Number 3, shoot in manual mode. Intelligent auto is nice when you're first starting out, but it might hold you back from getting the best image possible out of your Sony a7c Mark II. When you're new, manual can be intimidating, but it's a critical thing to learn if you want to get the most out of your camera's capabilities for photography. Spin this dial to the M to put your camera in manual mode, and this is going to allow you to have full control over your ISO, shutter speed, and aperture, as well as every other setting in the camera. My best suggestion, and this is one that comes up all the time for you guys on my one-on-one Q&A sessions, is to use auto for the photos that you want to produce, and then on the side, practice with manual. And then at some point, when you get confident with manual, that's just going to become your default, and that's going to be what you use. Number 4 is RAW over JPEG. Shooting in RAW will allow you to have way more information from the image to edit in Lightroom or whatever editing software that you're using. RAW is going to give you more flexibility over the exposure and the colors to make the image look good in post-production. In the menu, just go to File Format, and we're going to kick that into RAW. And I like using the lossless compression L for that file type. I'm developing a workshop called Your Sony Camera Finally Dialed In for Photos in Just 60 Minutes. And it's designed to show you what it actually takes to get your photos to look good and how to develop repeatable systems to do that. If you want to be in the loop for when it's going to drop, I'll put a form in the description to notify you on all the updates around that. And if you're watching this video after it's live, then that link will take you to check it out. Number 5, and maybe the most important, white balance and creative looks. White balance is really important for how the colors and tones of your images are going to look. 2 things here. First, kind of like intelligent auto for exposure, if you're just starting out, use auto white balance. I found that this little setting here where you can change the type of auto white balance to AWB white produces the most desirable colors for Sony cameras, but that's pretty subjective. Next, as you get more advanced, drop down to the manual white balance. You can grab a white card or a flat piece of paper. Can't be wrinkled, it's gotta be flat. Make sure that it's facing the main light source, and then just adjust the camera white balance until that white card or white piece of paper looks true white to your eye, and then get your shots. And don't forget to change that white balance, and do that every time if you happen to change scenes, change locations, or the lighting changes. Oh, and avoid using all of these creative looks, creative styles, and don't use picture profiles. Those are for videos, not for photos. Just trust me here. And as promised, if you want to learn way more about exposure and zebras, you're gonna want to check out this video where I dive into all of those details. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. See ya.